Hey y'all, I'm Hummy at hummysworld.com and I'm here to share with you a new challenge that I have created on the site. I'm excited about it, and this is your introduction to what you're going to be doing. The new class is a mood board challenge class. You just come to Hummy's World and click on class guides. And then in the sidebar, you're going to see a list of all the classes available at Hummy's World. They are alphabetical. And click on Mood Board Class. I'm just going to read along with the introduction I've written up here. Each of the mood board challenges will ask you to inspire me to know a person or thing by using images to visually tell the story. Each challenge will provide a different topic. Now I've got 4 of the topics scrapped myself. I'm going to show you that here in a bit. So what is a mood board? Mood boards are sometimes called inspiration boards and are the beginning of a creative process. Mood boards are a collection or a collage of inspirational elements to define a mood or a feeling which is otherwise hard to communicate. Mood boards are used in business to allow the client to visually see and confirm the style and theme of what is about to be created, whether it's a website or a magazine or home decorating or fashion. I'm sure you've seen these. Once you get a glimpse of them here, you're gonna understand more. A client will explain wishes and ideas, and the business will create a mood board to bring it all together to share with the client the overall feel, atmosphere, or flow of the idea. Often, several options are given the client from which to choose. So I'm sure many of you have seen the most common, it would be the home decorating, where they've thrown ideas of what they think the client wants onto a board, and sometimes they can take things off the board and put things on the board while they're meeting with the client until they get a better feel for what that client wants. Maybe not quite this color in your room and maybe another color. In web page design, the use of content from various sources is called a mashup, and I really like that term. I almost wanted to call the class mashup. Sometimes mood boards are used by writers to visually explain an imaginary setting for a storyline before the story is written. So basically, it's that creative process before the creative process to give the whole feel of what's going to be going on. Before the use of digital programs, mood boards were made from foam board with cutouts. For example, photos would be pinned to the foam board, fabric swatches, paint chips, text would be put on it. Of course, a simple poster board would work too, although the hands-on feel and physical sensation of a traditional mood boards can be compared to those cannot, I have a typo there, cannot be compared to those who prefer to hold a book. Or, well, no, that's correct. Although the hands-on feel and physical sensation of traditional mood boards can be compared to those who prefer to hold a book in the hand to read. So many people love to just hold a book. They won't go get a digital book because they don't like holding an iPad or a Nook or a Kindle in their hands. They like the book in their hands. So, a hands-on feel to a mood board, could be preferred, but digital mood boards are quicker and easier. Pinterest and Etsy treasury lists can be considered a form of a mood board as a visual discovery tool to use to collect ideas from various sources. So I have some resource links here. So at Pinterest in itself, the whole thing, when people are collecting into a folder various things, lots of, I'm sure, the decorators will gather a bunch of things into a folder to give a feel. I've even done it when I'm decorating a room. I go and I look for different ideas that I want to put into a certain room in my house. An Etsy treasury list can be the same thing. I have some links here for you to read, and the bottom one is here about Etsy treasury. And let's go peek at it. And so here are some Etsy treasury lists that some people have recently made. And you can see they're gathering images to set a mood, like this one here sets a mood, I feel. Oh, this one here, really, this one, she calls it So Stylish. And so this really sets a mood here. And here is a link, this top one, to my mood board Pinterest, where I have collected actual mood boards on Pinterest for you to get an idea more about what a mood board is. And so you see here, this is a collection of things. I actually was inspired by this. See the ribbon with the clip? I've included that in a kit that I'm going to do. So I got some of my ideas for my kit from here. Just simply taping down photos. So you can come here and be inspired to create your mood boards. This mood board is a bunch of things laying on a table. So you could create your mood board digitally by bringing them all together, or if you want to create your mood board and the main basis of it be things you've gathered around your home and you've laid out on a tablecloth and you've taken a picture of it and then put that into your digital scrapbooking layout, you can certainly do that. Now you see how a lot of the mood boards have color palettes. This one's just a mood board of what I would say fall. And there's no color palette on it because the things itself give color, but you could add a color palette to it. I love this one that has the different colors of thread on it. I actually included a little thing of thread like that in my kit that I'm offering you, so you could do that same thing. So I was inspired by some of these things, but they're just a collection of things, and you see how each one of them gives you a different mood or a different feel. This one's got the thread in it too, and the color palette. And this one's rustic feeling, and I don't know what you would call each one of these, how they make you feel, but they each make you feel a little bit different. I love this. I actually love this, and it's a little bit, here's one that's got text. I like this one because it's merely just blocks. You can do a mood board, and I'm going to do one of mine in the future. I haven't done that yet with just blocks of things. And fonts actually help to define it. This is a bunch of stuff I love just gathered at a table. Someday I'm going to do that, maybe for one of my mood boards. That is a bunch of ideas. So let's see, to begin your mood board for this class, I have sort of a process that I have begun myself when I begin making my layouts, and I wanted to share that with you. So consider and gather various elements to include. So that's my first thing. I think, okay, here's my challenge. I'm going to gather a color palette. What kind of color palette is it going to be? That's going to set my mood. What patterns? So you might be getting digital scrapbooking papers with different patterns. What typography or fonts? Certainly different fonts bring different feelings. The overall feel, your mood, imagine that. What your mood might be, get descriptive words. Your photography style, how you photograph, might change the mood of your layout. Textures, like soft pretty fabric is different from that, you know, rustic table. Um, Facial expressions and faces. After you begin gathering all of that, your photographs, your fonts, your color palettes, then consider adjectives that you want to have that describe it. You could actually put these adjectives right on your layout. I haven't done that yet. That's a great idea. But do you want it soft or hard? Grungy or clean? Dark, light? Glossy, edgy? Slick or rough? These are all opposite, as you noticed. Modern or vintage? Muted or bright? Round or square? Elegant, messy? Realistic, sketchy? Illustration or a photo, colorful, black and white. Those are just some things to get you started. You could even use, if you were doing a person, you could start getting adjectives to describe that person. So here are some concepts for this challenge that you're doing here at Humby's World. Your layout may be what you currently have or what you desire to have. So in the theme or topic, it could be, I've been doing mine what I currently have, but maybe when I get to there's going to be one that's vacation down the road. I haven't made it yet. I don't know what number it's going to be. So it could be what vacation I want to have. But be careful. Do not take photos off the internet to make your mood boards. This is why it is best to create with what you already have so you can photograph or use digital scrapbooking supplies. We just want to be copyright friendly. So your whole mood board could simply be objects laid out on a table and photographed. I already talked about that. And then add a color palette and textures and text to it. If you want to do that method, which I think would be so cool, I hope somebody does it. You could extract a photo of an object and add it. So if your mood board is about your kitchen and you have a special thing in your kitchen that you could take a photo of that and extract it and put it in your layout. Take things you have now and photograph them to arrange them on a mood board until you feel inspired to use what you have to redecorate. Look for fonts. Handwritten fonts are great for jotting down thoughts, adjectives, and descriptions. Doodle fonts might have graphics. And here is the kit I have created for you. It's my mood board kit. And so I have lots of little journaling elements, books and things in here because the mood boards have a theme more of laying things out on a page, or I have a piece of corkboard as a paper in the back with some tacks if you want to tack your things down. Here's the thread. Here is the clip, and I do have several ribbons in here. Of course, you can use any thing. So if you want to recolor these ribbons to be your color theme, this is a thing here to color your palette. When you fill it, you do need to use the paint bucket with just a 1 tolerance. I found I should have made those colors a little bit different. This background you're going to see in the layout is actually a notebook. This one here, it's really cool. Or I think it is. But you don't have to buy my kit here to no force. I just wanted to create something that might inspire you and also to use in my own pages. And I do appreciate all that do purchase the kit, but you can use any digital scrapbooking supplies. There's a couple pieces of washi tape in there. There's one here and there's one down here. There's just lots of stuff hidden in here. So back up here, let's look at challenge number 1. I've created 4 of these already. Inspire me to know your bathroom. And so this is made with my kit. Here's my descriptive words. I've got these little circle things like somebody's circled something on a page in my kit. Here's the color palette filled in. And I've actually got journaling on mine. You wouldn't need journaling, but this is actually my husband's bathroom because we change out the towels and the rugs and the curtains almost every month to change the mood of our bathroom. That's why we made it gray and white. And this was created the first month, and I did the yellow and orange for summer. And because my husband loves to live out loud, he loves bright, and so that is my first page, and that's the first challenge. And the second one is to inspire me to know a man in your life. And here's my hubby, and here's that page that's like a notebook that is actually just a JPEG background that's in my kit. This little piece here is in the kit that I tucked out. Well, everything on here is, but here's that orange and yellow that I feel describe him because he always likes bright colors and orange and yellow, but he also loves the ocean. So I pulled the blue from the ocean, and I put descriptive words about him around. So that is that challenge. And the next one is going to be inspire me to know your spring. And so I love this little, I kind of overfilled mine, but I love this little, because you can't see the bottom of it, clip that I made, this ring with these things stacked. And you could stack more papers behind here with patterns to make, to describe your mood. For your challenge, if you use this from the kit. There's actually some paint strokes in the kit, and so I used the paint strokes and recolored them in this layout to make my color palette. So there's lots of ideas for the color palettes. I've created this color palette for you to fill in. I've got the threads, I've got the ribbons, I've got the paint strokes, whatever things that you can think of. Here's the washi tape. So that is 3, and number 4 is inspire me to know what you drink. And so here are a couple of just brush strokes that I've used for my color palette on this, and the notebook thing is in, and the pencil and this ribbon thing are all in the kit. The background paper with the tea stains, I think this is from the kit. So I don't want to keep talking about the kit, but this is the things I normally drink, tea, wine, and water. And so whatever you normally drink, or whatever you would like to drink, or maybe how to drink at a party. It doesn't have to be limited, but inspire me to know what you drink. And then I'm going to continue on. I've only got the 4 done at this time, but I do have a whole list of them, but I haven't had mine. So they're going to continue to come out. You can come up here to the blog and watch for posting, sign up for the newsletter that get the postings, and watch for the more themes to come out so we can all do them together kind of at the same time. And so I am excited to get this class started. I think it's different. I haven't seen one like this out in the Digi world, and I do hope you join me and you have fun with this.